This message is to my beautiful, dark, and lovely black women. You're beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you any different. But you have to look at your own self as beautiful before any black man, any white man, or any other race of men call you beautiful. You have to find that within yourself first. Once you find that in yourself, there is nothing that nobody can tell you. Can't nobody tell you ugly. You look at them and tell them you telling a damn lie. I know I'm beautiful. You see, it's different for us. Colorism has affected our race so bad until, our race of men are damaged. Most of them, they're damaged to where lighter is right. So they'll uplift the lighter skinned black women over the darker skinned black women. But some of us engage in colorism too and don't even know it. Like, explain why the light skinned kids on social media get the most likes over the dark skinned kids. Now that dude who made that rap, who did that rap battle, even though he was speaking some bullshit and pedophilia, he was speaking the truth on that, about how his daughter, if she was light skinned, because his children aren't light skinned. Let's get that clear. But anyway, he said his light skinned daughter get 500 likes, and the other dude daughter will get no likes, because psychologically he see this lighter skinned kids and babies get more likes than dark skinned babies. I refuse to believe that these people are all black men doing this. It's women, it's black women doing that shit too. Some of us are just as colorist as the men are, but we lie, we hide behind lies and try to pretend like we're not. So we're even damaged from colorism. Now here's the part where some of you gonna say, well, not all dark-skinned babies are pretty. Well, that's the same thing goes for the light-skinned babies. Not all light-skinned babies are pretty. Not all light-skinned kids are pretty. But we still give light-skinned kids more praises than dark-skinned kids, because, just like I said, some of us are just as colorist as the black men. The dark-skinned black men at that. Some of us, we're just as colorist, and a lot of us hate our skin color. That's the reason why we bleach our skin, because we're trying to run away from our blackness. So we need to work on ourselves. We really do, because they are a reflection of us and we are a reflection of them. They need to work on themselves too, but we can assist them on helping themselves. Here's how we do that. Through our sons, teach them about colorism. Teach them about why colorism is wrong. Teach them about how disrespecting women who look like them is wrong. We have a part to play in this. Where do you think these colorist men come from? They come from single households of mamas who are not monitoring their kids, not monitoring what their kids are watching, not monitoring what their kids are looking at on social media. Maybe if some of us did a lot of monitoring and stopping our kids, our boys, our dark-skinned boys from watching all of this poison that these rappers be throwing out, maybe they wouldn't know what colorism is. Maybe they wouldn't be trying to follow these rappers. See, we play a hand in this, whether we like or we want to or not. We play a hand in this. Yes, they are wrong. They are wrong, and there's no right in them. They're influencing a whole race. They're influencing a whole race of males to hate women who looks like them. And they know it, but they don't give a shit because they'll sell their own people out just to make money. But once again, who's raising them? Even if he do have a father in the household, how is that father raising him? Is he raising him to be colorist? We got to look at that too. We got to start asking that question. Men can be in a household and just be there to be there and not raise their sons or stepsons in the right, not lead them in the right direction. They just be there just to be there. You get what I'm saying? We have to, start both. If it is a male in the household and a female, we have to turn our kids away from these entertainers, point blank, because they're teaching a divide in the race. They're teaching colorism, and these little kids are going to follow their favorite rappers, their favorite actors, and all of that. They're going to follow them. We're going to have to start keeping them away from negative rappers. There is no right in that. This little girl right here, she's sitting up here calling herself ugly. Why do you think she's calling herself ugly? Is it something she saw on the TV? Is it something she heard on the radio? Is it something she saw on social media? Even though she's not at the right age to be on social media, she's getting that from somewhere. Maybe a little boy at school, at preschool or something, told her she was ugly. Maybe a little dark-skinned boy her age told her she was ugly. Where did he get it from? Y'all have to start instilling self-love in both your sons and your daughters. And I say y'all because I don't have any kids yet. I plan on having kids, and when I do, I'm going to instill self-love in both of them. And males, I'm gonna be a little bit more harder on the males. They better not never sit up there and talk about no dark-skinned woman. I'm gonna make sure I discipline them real good on that. I'm gonna make sure I show them an example of what self-love is and what self-love is not. And I don't really see a rapper in this day and time that I will let my son listen to, because a lot of this rap music is filled with a lot of self-hatred and disrespect for women versus the rap that came out before I was born that had a lot of positivity in there. Even a lot of the R&B nowadays, it doesn't sound right. If anything, I probably let them listen to the 90s R&B, yo, and anything from 90 and back before the 90s. I'll let them listen to this right now, unless the singers came from the 90s or before the 90s. I'll let them listen to it, because I think I believe good R&B stopped after the 90s. I believe it stopped in that era. Now, all this music right here about sex and money and just a bunch of bullcrap. But that's what we need to do. We need to raise our kids, to get our kids to the point to where we wean them away from this negative rap music. The rap music that talk bad about women in general. Women in general, and talk bad about dark-skinned women and stuff like that. We need to wean them away from that. Let them listen to some old school music. And while you're doing that, you stop supporting these rappers, these colorist rappers, these rappers who don't respect women in general. Stop supporting them. Stop paying them any attention. Stop giving them your money, and stop doing all of that. Then they'll learn to respect you. But as long as you man stroking them and on social media begging for them to want you or love you, This is gonna go on. This is gonna continue to go on. See, they already know you'll support them no matter what. They can call you bitches, call you dark-skinned bitches, say you're the least wanted and the least desired and all this and that, and they know you'll still be running behind them like a kid running behind a piece of candy. Stop doing it. Stop. Just stop. Stop making a fool of yourself on social media. Like this right here. You see what this says? Ratchet pics. Now other races of women would be able to get away with this. And nobody called them ratchet. Nobody called them ghetto or any of that. But we're not the same as them. We are the last of the totem pole in every race. I know you don't want to believe that, but it is what it is. Pics like this make us look like the stereotype that our black men like to call us. Action speaks louder than words. It's one thing for them to call us angry and bitter, but when we online doing this, what are we doing? We're proving that we are what they say we are when we aren't. A lot of black women out here don't like to fight. But people are stupid. They'll go for anything that's on social media. And what's on social media is what it is to them. Now, I'm not saying a black woman can't protect herself. Because, somebody hit you, you're supposed to hit them back, right? But I'm saying, when people film that shit, it makes it look worse than what it is. And you know what? I remember the day when people used to get in a fight. Somebody would get their ass whooped, and it'll be the end of it. Nowadays, everybody want to film something. Everybody want to be a cameraman and film shit. Nobody can get their ass whooped in peace anymore. I got news for you. If I get in a fight in the open, I see somebody film that shit, I'm gonna smash your damn phone, and then me and you probably gonna be fighting. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And I don't have to fight anybody. I try to mostly stay to myself and not get into no fights. But anyway, black women, I just wanted to give you that message, especially to my dark-skinned women. And if you haven't gotten the message yet, you are beautiful. Yeah, people tear us down. We are the lowest of the totem pole to some, not to all. But what we're gonna do is keep our head up. Keep it moving. Learn from the mistakes of others. And use that to become better people and to raise our kids to be better people in society, in life. And we're gonna raise our sons to be better men. We can't teach them how to be men, but we can instill greatness in them. And teach them better than what our moms and grandmas taught their sons, and what their sons taught these generation of men walking around here today. Or it could be the women who taught these men this self-hatred that's going around today. But we're going to take notes from them and do better jobs with our sons, our nephews, our daughters. We're going to teach them to love themselves and love other people who look like them too. We're going to instill in our daughters to strive to have a career, not to strive to be baby mamas and look just to get welfare checks and Section 8. We're going to teach our daughters to strive for excellence, not be a statistic, not be part of the problem, but to be the problem solver. Not teach our daughters to, I can't say teach your daughters to stay in the race, because with all this crap going on right now, I can't teach them that. But we can't teach them that. But what we can teach them is to not drool after no man, regardless of what color he is. We can also teach our daughters that there are groups of bad men in every race. It's not just one race with bad groups of men. And to not trust any man unless they have earned that trust. And with the males, we can teach him to love and respect women regardless of what color they are. We can teach men, our males, to love themselves, love their skin color, and love women that looks like them. And to disrespect women with the same color as them is as if they're disrespecting themselves also. And to never do that. It may seem far-fetched, but this can happen if we, guide our kids in the right direction, monitor what they watch, and instill in them self-love. This can happen. Of course, we can't tell our kids who to love, but we can teach them how to love themselves while loving other people. And the key to loving other people is to loving themselves first. We can teach our kids that. That way, when they do love outside of their race, love somebody outside of their race, they won't disrespect their own race in order to uplift the other race of people. They like to date, be in a relationship with, or marry. This is what the other races of people do. They instill self-love in their children. And, if their children do decide to date out of their race, they don't uplift those race of people over their own race. I only see the black community doing this, but it's not too late to change it. We can always change and become better. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I painted this past Monday. It was Monday morning. It's a picture of a fair. It's my first one. It's my first time ever trying to paint a fair. But anyway, I'm gonna paint a better one next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share down below. Peace, y'all.